Behave!
Welcome back to some more Warhammer. Look, I promised that it wasn't gonna take 5 years to make another Warhammer video, and I was right. To the rest of footfall. So warehouse? I actually want to go back to talk to Argenta. On the world. I just want to go to the dock. What's here? Logisticard Teta. There you go. I'm an idiot. Oh shit, Hendrix. A familiar face is Lord Captain. Honor Integrator. Oh, he didn't make it. What a surprise. Did you perhaps leave something in your cabin? Not at all, First Officer Winston. I am not in the habit of leaving a trail, but I thank you for your concern. I don't want to marry. I am pleased to see you again, Hendrix. Hendrix allows himself a hidden smile. I'm glad to hear that my presence aboard your ship did not leave you with any unpleasant memories. I hope your disposition will change once I explain the reason for my visit. I was able to contact my mentor and report the tragic events that had transpired in Rackin's Morris. I also received some information from my agents regarding the movements and action of enemies of humanity, including the signals that were assuming were involved in the theft of the star. According to their findings, the threat now hangs over other worlds. This time, yours, Lord Captain. Hendrix clears his throat and begins to in a pointedly official tone. By the order of the Lord Inquisitor Xavier Carsar, whose duty is to stand sentinel over the Contra Expanse and the rogue trader House of Valanches, is to take on board the agent of my most holy Inquisition and provide escort and support in deeds great and small that serve to safeguard the territories of the Imperium against its enemies. This decree is effective immediately upon announcement and remains in effect until decided otherwise by His Excellency. Okay. All I got from this is the riddling ourselves of a snitch won't be easy. What exact step closer and lower your voice? No. I can't really say no, can I? What exactly caused this need to rejoin my crew? The cause as the activity of humanity's enemies, including the Court of the Final Dawn. In my absence, the situation of Court has changed. I have received an exhaustive report from my agent. This heresy has taken root in the region where Von Molasses' worlds lie. You probably already know about the fate of the industrial worlds of Kiava Gamma. If not, then I will share what details I know, but not here. Better take on board where won't be overheard. I welcome the agent of yeah, sure. And that's a befitting and righteous servant of the Emperor. If duty has brought you aboard the rogue trader ship once more, then such is the Emperor as well. Welcome back, Integrator. Thank you, sister. It's an honor to be traveling one of your blessed Abdictus Sororitas. Master Van Corlex, since you are with us once more, I hope you find the time to finish our conversation about the literary works of Conan the Blust. I will make every effort, Lady Orsello. I must also deliver this to you. I suppose I'll see a letter. The Lord Inquisitor specified that the contents of the envelopes are for your eyes only, and I will ask you to read as soon as you have the time. That's everything for the time being. Are you headed to the ship, or you still have business for? Whatever case, I can either wait for you on board or accompany you as part of your. Oh, and the music is. I'm gonna. Oh, he has to level up. Okay. Let's go back to the voice ship to heal.
I dare not provoke the whispers.
Ah. Oh. Lord Captain, inspection of the ship system is complete. The tech crews are reporting the machine's perimeters are calm and satisfied. Everything is ready to onward travel, except there's an issue you must be aware of. Ah, shit. I've been studying the records left by the vessel's previous navigator. I want to double check the route to Dargis and discover that if it does not match the one recorded in the atlas. It's more than a minor warp fluctuation. The route has been wiped out and can no longer be used for traveling. To make matters worse, I started checking the maps from the atlas, one after the other, and saw that the same thing everywhere. The warp is rolling with an ominous storm, busting with vivid and screaming colors. It will not hinder us movement, but all previous knowledge of it is utterly useless. Warp storms are our enemies, just like the heretics and demons. It's a shame they can't be dispersed with a flame or a flamer. Now we certain that problems with Act 12 communication and correspondence are no coincidence. There is a warp disturbance in Norway, Lord Captain. It is swallowing messages and disrupting familiar routes. This means you need to locate the keyword worlds of the Valavis Frota rate as soon as possible. I'm talking about Janus, Darius, and Kira Magma, trying new routes so they can be reached and restoring control within the necessary next step. What would the consequences of losing contact with these worlds be? A world deprived of connection to its neighboring system in the Cronus expanse, and the Cronus expanse infrastructure can only rely on itself, and the capabilities are often limited. For example, Janus does not have any fleet of his own. Private cultists, heretics, xenos, anyone would prey on the helpless planet. The loss of communication is a threat to your precision. A droid trader is with no proactive to back them is one that grows weaker by the day. The Von Blaster Master is entirely correct. You are a rogue trader, Count Nylon von Valesius, the successor of Theodora von Valesius, one of the most influential women in this side of the wall. But you're also new to the business of governing. Many will doubt your competence and try to carve up your practice so they can snatch a piece of them for themselves. It's important that you show your potential allies and foes that you're in control of the situation. Which is why the sooner we claim these worlds, the better. Tell me about Janus. Sorcerer's name was altered excessively so the planet could be designed and designated an angry world. An imperial world dedicated entirely to the production of agriculture. Okay. It is powerful food base capable of supplying the burgeoning product and they're exporting provisions to the other worlds at the same time. Jenny owes much of its productivity to the governing house of Vat. Under his leadership, the world has grown ever more prosperous year after year, securing shipments and taxes while keeping the world force tightly controlled. Tell me about Kiava Gamma. Industrial world, Kama Gamma is being managed by the governor of Gaffa and supplies your product with rare mineral resources. In addition to the planet features an Optus Mechanicus Manufactorum that processes materials and prepares them for shipment. I testify that Kamagam is a world marked by the Omniscience Brotherhood. By His grace, the malfunctions of the colony are inhabited by committed and industrial machine stewards. Mr. Tarlin neglects to mention that the Colony Mega market also supplies heavy machinery from flourish, harvesters to vessel system and components. You display competent knowledge of the world's manufacturing capability among collects. Pleased to be served. Pleased to be a service. Wow. What do I need to know about Dark Genius? Genius is the heart and soul of your proactive. It is where the main administrative resources and storage facilities are, and so is Von Melissa's palace. If you would like to know, this is where you will probably accept the title of Gold Trader. Dargius is a major administrative hub that runs the cargo fleet and keeps tracks of finances. I don't know, what's your opinion? Which world should we deal with first? Rediscovering the Adjuvant will supply your protector with something none of your servants can do without sustenance. The importance of basic supply would not be underestimated. Just look at footfall in the current pitiful state. Damn. On the other hand, I am concerned by the rumors concerning Camera. There have been no problems with Genesis for many years, but something's very wrong in the judgment right now. Delay may cost us the entire planet. I sure that I do have to explain the capital. Losing it would make us laughing stock of the other dynasties. Besides, the loss of the Chronicles and Legends will spoil bureaucrats fast, so all three times are equally vital to the product. It falls to you to decide. God damn it. Very well, our course is clear. Do my officers have any other issues that require immediate attention? That is all, Lord Captain. The vessel and the crew await your instructions and are ready to depart for familiar should you desire. Kinda have some quests here to do. Okay, where's Argenta? There you go.
Greetings.
I'm waiting for you to tell me what the past to explain the strange words from the cultists at football.
Yes, I'm ready. I would ask only one thing of you, rogue trader. If I may, I would like to see the chamber of the sacred warrant and kneel before the relic touched by the Emperor himself. A difficult conversation lies ahead of us, and I wish to pray by the relic before I lay my soul bare.
Okay. Argenta drops to her knees, her hands making the sign of the Aquila. Her eyes are locked in sweeping signature of the warrant, a seemingly mundane thing, merely a flourish of a piece of paper. Unless one knows whose hands left that mark and whose blood is on that paper. If thou seest a flaw in me, smite me. If thou knowest a fault of mine, burn me. With flames of fury and righteousness, but if thou seest light in me, grace me. If thou hearest this plea of mine, bless me. With wrath and fury and of righteousness. Argenta's voice is sonorous, as if made for singing hymns and praise, but right now she cannot seem to catch her breath. So overwhelmed with emotion is she. For I breathe by the will of thine, while I live for the law of thine. I carry thy word, O Emperor. I bring solace to servants of thine, and ruin to foes of thine. A fate of terror and righteousness. Upon finishing, she closes her eyes and remains silent for a long time, with her head raised high. Slowly, like the first licks of flame in the campfire, a smile blossoms on her lips. Rogue trader, we need to talk, or rather, I need to tell you something, the truth. Truth, I ended up on the other one, Valencia's ship, and about the cultists we encountered in football. I am listening. Please understand, I couldn't trust you before. I tell you my story, and I tell you why. I started at the beginning. It's easier to piece everything together that way. Upon arriving on the Expanse on the football, I found no purpose here, only torment. I wasn't needed. The reliquary I had been assigned to safeguard was already well protected by Reverend Harmonious mission, and no one's even trying to defile it. For all his lawlessness, Futo respects the worship of the Emperor. That was when Lady Theodora, head of your dynasty, appeared. She became an agent of divine will, in a way. Ultra Fortress searching for the words. It was from her that I learned about the planet recently discovered by her scout, Salus Prime. For a rogue trader, the planet was a little interest, a feral world from the Covenant warp routes. But for me, learning about its existence was a revelation. Never heard of such a planet. Does it belong to Violent Dynasty? Please continue. Yeah. The description of Solaris Prime was familiar to me. It seemed very similar to a world from an ancient legend, the legend of Saint Argenta and her ship. Wait. Argenta, the living saint. She is my patroness. The order named me after her. She died millennia ago when the heretics caused her ship to fall from the skies. But even those blasphemers could not touch Argenta's ashes or her holy relic, the one star. From the fallen ship, which now served as a resting place for the saints' remains, will only allow the truly righteous to enter, or others will meet their death. Imagine what I felt when this flash of insight came upon me. The world where Saint Agenta's ship fell was merely a vague legend. No one knew his actual whereabouts, and suddenly I, myself, named after the saint, came across this information. I realized at this moment that it was pertinent that I must journey to the planet and find the ship. So I asked Revenant Honoris to let me go for a time on a personal pilgrimage. I boarded the other ship and demanded passageway to a newly discovered planet, Salius Prime. Why did you keep your position over Revenant Honoris? Surely he could have helped you with the search of the ship and the saints' remains. I couldn't just come out and tell him. It was a portent revealed to me personally, can you see? I told Revenant Honoris the honest truth. I was going on a personal pilgrimage to embolden my spirit. It was really a pilgrimage. It was as if Saint Agenta herself had shown me the way, commanding me to undertake this trail. If I found the ship and set foot on its decks. If I had laid my hand on her remains on the relic, it would have been a sign that I truly have been blessed with the saint's favor. Your actions were driven by hubris, as if you wanted to keep discovery to yourself. I'll be understandable. That's understandable. Searching for your destiny, for your place in the world, is a special matter, a personal one. You either succeed or you don't. If you were the one who realized what you were dealing with once the plan has been described to you, then the secret was you and no one else's. Yeah. I thought that I have been called, that finding the ship was my destiny, my place in the world, perhaps. Perhaps there is something to that. What happened next? Defeat, says Billy. The ship Argus failed to detect anything of note during the obligatory scanning. I was expecting this though. According to the legend, the ship can conceal itself from the naked eye, and only a pilgrim guided by the pure heart can find it. What I didn't expect was an ambush waiting for us on the planet. I landed with a small unit provided by Theodora. I know Saint Agenta's security by heart. I know all the legends about her. I follow their obscure clues and description of mountains and rivers from millennia-old tales. And I was certain that I found my way to the ship, and that's when we were attacked. The words we heard on the Herrick Shrine on football, something about the ways, doors, pleasing, addressed to some lord, the edge of daybreak. Agenta is shaking in disgust. They were the same words as those spoken by the Cortes who attacked us at Salius Prime. My whole unit perished. All those honest, brave people I had to let to search the relic. It was only by a miracle that I didn't perish along with them. I didn't connect these events at first. The Cortes at football, the Cortes at Solaris Prime, the Cortes attacking the ship at Conjur's betrayal. What if they all links to the same chain? What if they're long since infiltrated ranks of the Von Religious servants? What if I was led those heretics to the sacred planet with my search? Sadly, the only one who might have answers could escape. I don't need to blame himself. If the heretics really have wormed their way into the Van Religious ranks, by then they would have found the planet even without your going there. I doubt it. No one except me was particularly interested in the planet. Korat, on the other hand, he sympathized with me when I first came aboard. He helped arrange an audience with Theodora and supported me in the effort to visit the planet. Never told him plainly why I wanted to go there, but I imagined the Vulture must have figured it out. It was something important, something related to the holy faith of the Imperium. What could delight a heretic more than defiling the relic? And that's why you couldn't trust me before, correct? Yes, Rogue Trader. Looks you in the eye. I saw with my own eyes how a memory finally showed his true colors as a servant of the archenemy. I already suffered a humiliating defeat at the hands of the cultists, and I was afraid of another betrayal. I couldn't be forthright with you, and so I studied you, looking for seeds of corruption or the light of righteousness. So what did you find? A woman who stood shoulder to shoulder with me and helped me eradicate the cultists of football. Agenta smiles as if reminiscing about a pleasant evening spent in the company of friends rather than a bloody battle. Although my opinion of you started to change even before then, back when you agreed to talk to the orphans at my request. A leader who is willing to honor those who laid down their lives for them and take care of their children is a leader who inspires trust. And the way you acted in that moment. Do you remember? There was a young man who grief and confusion had driven him to insolence. You didn't turn a blind eye to his misdeed, but you chose the right words to show him the path of redemption. It was harsh but necessary, like the Emperor's truth, the bit of medicine that helps the sick. I learned much about you in that moment, Rogue Trader. I want to believe that I wasn't mistaken about my judgment. Doctor, just to clarify, you were wounded and you never found Saint Seiya's ship, is that right? Yes, I rushed to the door at the moment I could. I could walk again, and I insisted to go back to Saint Prime, Silas Prime, to defend the relic from the heretics. But I was told that the warp had destroyed the old route to the planet, and that plotting a new one would take a great deal of time. After there would be anything more important than protecting the faith and hunting down servants of the archenemy. In any event, the route was lost, and no knowledge of it died in the attack of the ship along with the old navigator. But we have a new lead. The data we collected in the culture channel football. I don't care what the reprobate we security said. There must be a way to track them down. Tell me, Rogue Trader. I shouldn't have killed them. Will you help me in this undertaking? Will you help me find this great relic and return to the people of the Imperium? There's nothing I wouldn't do to reclaim a sacred object for the Imperium. As it's important to you, I will help. Okay. If the curse is finally done this again, it's my duty to help you. I like this one. If it's important to you, I will help. Ajina walks up and places her hand on your shoulder. So be it, Rogue Trader. As I stand here before the warrant, the monument of the Emperor's will, marked by his own hand, I vow that I will not relent until the holy wreck has been returned and Herrick is punished, and may the light be both in its path. And may the light be with us both on this path. Okay then. Lord Captain, okay. Let me save. I got so many things to do in this game. Jesus, give us no. Worth your money. Yeah, this game is worth your money. This is without the DLC. I don't want to go to the quarters. I want to go back to football. Don't know how long. Hopefully. Okay. Lord Captain, we are once more within the reach of violence is protected. What is it? Urgency is restoring the communication. Well, your plan is restoring wisdom of your decree. Upon this story, the relevant colonies claiming new territories and time and links. It all is now your privilege and burden. Okay. Wait, Dead World. Oh, this is the. Wait, is this the whole map? This can't be the whole map. They even let me pick for it. Whatever. Back to football. On the world. Let's go here. Oh, everybody leveled up. Okay. Yeah, I like this. Except. We'll see how long this. I probably started and then ended in another video. Try not to make these videos too long now, like an hour long. Okay.
Tread carefully, Rogue Trader.
Ooh. Piercing shot. I already have this. Do I? It's near the prey. It's a trap on his feet. I don't know about traps. Bounty designates an enemy. Ooh, hot on the trail. Wait, do I have piercing shot? Oh no, I don't have it. Oh, 100%. Damn. Claim the bounty. Mounted makes a free single attack and a selected weapon. Attack always hit, does not end the unwanted movement, but deals after a third enemy killed by the claim of the bounty. I like that one. I forgot. Oh, it's summary. Complete. Wall of whoa, the Vanguard and all the others in the 3 stars in game 3. Can't believe it. Oh, I already like that one. Defensive stance. And parry to the next turn. Whenever the bank fires an enemy attack, they immediately make an. Ooh. Follow my lead into the next. I like these two. Yeah, cause him and here go next. Yeah. Ooh. Oh damn! What kind of weapons do you have? Dueling mastery. Yeah, I like that one. Argenta needs a better gun. Devastating attack. The Archman at the next sec, if it's hit, will cause all targets to make a toughness reception check. Wildfire. Will cost 0 AP, but when I counter with attack, limit this turn. And we'll grab a stack of. Damn, wildfire. That's cool. Reckless rush, no. That's how it hit will cause a target. I like these two. I'm actually gonna go with this one. Inspire. Target gains 1 damage and 1 10 sack. Ooh. Lynch. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at all this. Oh, this is locked. Peach. Oh, okay. Glimpse. The target gains. And it's to the next attack. Dodge on the next dodge and resistance. Oh, damn. That's a lot. Inspire. Target gains 1 plus damage and 1 plus additional damage for every 10 sack. Massacre has, but the master loses half their sack of attack. Lynchpin. The target ally gains 1 resolve for a 5 sack of tackle advantage. Damn, this is. It's killed by one of the master allies before the beginning of the match. Oh. I like this one. Hot on the trail. Wait, what's this? You already have 1 feature. Wait, what? You already have this feature. Side rating 2. What's this? Dominate. Taurus a psyker? Yeah. Target makes a willpower test. If you see the target is merely blinded until the next cycle's next turn. Claim the bounty. Why do you have these shits? Sensory deprivation. Pyromancy. Satanic powers. Oh. Pyromancy. So what? Then what? Fuck it. Let's go with pyromancy. Oh shit! I don't know his class. Oh, god damn it! You have this feature. Wait. All right. Vanguard, assassin. Is a what? Origin Biomancer. Archmiliment. So want another tank in front, or yeah, I forgot. It's been a while. Oh man, I think Arch Militant is probably better. I don't need two people tanking. Devastating attack. It failed. I was something. Purge sword. This damage is increased by 50 against Xenos. Light of the Emperor. Satanic powers. Oh, that's right, because he deals with. Oh shit. Oh, warp speed. What the fuck? Creatures and separating two and the female. I think I like this. Purge. Oh yeah, this is purge. Let's purge, motherfuckers. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh damn, that took long. Let me see. Let's see if I could start. If I can't start the, because I'm an idiot. I don't know what sometimes the quests are. Let me see. Where is it? Companion quest. Seekers of Court. Oh, I gotta talk to him too. God damn. Errands. This is the one. Wait, did. Okay. A server school at the football docks delivered a strange invitation to the local captain, inviting her to meeting a some called a contract Taya. The server school master, who goes by the Opticon 22, is waiting at dark. Okay, he's somewhere around here. I'll start. No, let's just end it here. It's already 40 minutes, so we know that it's here. It's in the dock. Wait, I hope I can still do it. I don't like this gray. New quest. This is an errand. This now it goes by the name Opticon 22. Opticon 22. Somewhere around here. It's one of these docks.
Carry the Emperor's will as your torch.
Double tariff. Okay. Oh, here we go. Found them. The hunch tech priest stares at you in big, unblinkingly. A breathing man conceals his gaunt features. The skin on his hand is a sickly gray hue, while his ornaments show signs of combat damage and are plated in black cornea, giving him a gentle air of laboriousness. God, initiating identification procedure. The unit is defined as largest Opticon 22, and is fully authorized representative social part of the Hazard Fleet of Priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Access has been granted to the following option: information exchange, joining of diplomatic links. Invitation officially greeting procedures. Esteemed high value visitors, glory success, House of Valentius. A bioheric area begins to flow from the circular box attached to the priest's chest. I was receiving an invitation meeting. Confirmation. I wish to discharge properly and validate the mutual contract obligation designated lecture theta. Under the constructual obligation question, that number. Cycles go to explorator contest fleet received from representative authority units of the Von Valesius dynasty a value of high grade Pretty equal to the fuel capacity of 6 standard void tankers. Received it and didn't pay. Compensate, remunerate, settle accounts. Should I go on, or is that enough synonyms? The stipulate payment offering from the colonial fleet can be made to Von Valencia's assets at the current time, after which the colonial obligation will be fulfilled. Confirm your status regarding acceptance of payment. You waited 30 years to pay up. You are saying that Dynasty has extensive business dealings with you. What payments can I expect? I confirm I'm willing to accept the payment. No payment is needed. Consider the protein my gift and a sign of hope for collaboration in the future. The request is accepted. The contract obligation also there is concluded. The colonial fleet thanks Von Valencia for this cooperation. The status of the unit request will be increased. I will take my leave. I seek the friendship of the Abductus Mechanicus. Person of theirs is interested in considering strategic cooperation with world creators under the terms of the Treaty of Mars. Is willing to provide services around Valencia's dynasty. The priority of the service attacks will be raised if the diplomatic links are strengthened. The colonialist fleet will be glad alternative are unavailable to accept any sample of sacred technology, sample of profane xenotech, malicious items. Reminder, store all as is trade. Okay. We also accept information about planets in the furniture and will not please be being recorded in its planet registry. Sure, why not? Are you interested in xenotech? Isn't that heresy? They don't care. I must take my leave. The Messiah knows all, comprehends all. Okay. I think I'll leave it here. No action today, but in these types of games, that is part of the game and part of why I love these types of games. Get to know your crew. Not everything's about shooty. But hopefully next video there will be shooty. And as always, keep on gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next video.